Everybody, Steve here. I've done a lot of research this morning. Google, I found all the information I needed, and I was just curious. And this might be a boring video, but I came across this stuff in my knife chest inside a drawer, the one that's in the closet still locked up. And I have a box of sentimental stuff, and one of them is things my father gave me when I was a kid. And he gave them to me because he knew I would hold on to them. Anyway, I got two folders here we're going to go over, and 3 fixed blades. And none of these are, when I looked them up, none of them are really worth anything, and it doesn't matter because these mean more to me and worth more to me than my most expensive knife. I'll never sell these. These will be handed down to my nephew and his kids and so forth. You know what I mean? First of all, let's start with the pocket knife my father carried up till, he gave me this when I was probably 18, somewhere around there, because he carried all this time. But it's an old timer, okay? And I open it up, and it happens to say right there, this is good. It says Schrade, NY USA 3401. So this was the old timer when Schrade still made them in USA. I think Schrade sold in 2004, and old timer is no longer made in USA. That's what I'm thinking, what I'm reading. But yeah, that was my father's knife. My father's hunting knife, which he gave me, it's got a deer embossed on the leather there. It's an antler handle. This one is on this side. I'm reading these now. It says EC Soligen, Germany. Okay. And on this side, 59X. So this is a Soligen made in Germany. This is not in bad shape. Not at all. This can be cleaned up. He also, I guess this was his backup. He gave me this one. And let's see, this is there we are. This is a Soligen also. This has a American native chief on the sheath. It also says made in Germany. The blade itself is not really bad. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. Right here, it says York's Cutlery. Second line is Soligen, and then Germany. And on this side is 634. So you can see where I was able to Google these and find them. And to me, that can be cleaned up as well. That end there, look at the difference in the end. I'm thinking this is older. Just thinking, it's older than this one. Maybe newer, not sure. So that's my two Soligen Germany. I think those went for like 20 bucks. Here's one that's cool. And I really tore this up. I really did. This was my father's hunting fixed blade that he carried around when he was a boy. Okay, he lived in Alabama, and that's, you know, they were just they hunted. So I looked this one up. There's the old sheath, and you can see the blade is just in terrible shape. You can see where the tip, and I think when I was a kid I probably took sandpaper to it to try and sharpen it. One of the leather disc, I do remember this as a kid, one of the leather disc had come out. You could see the knife, the metal in there. I didn't know what to do, so I just took like some kind of wood fill or a putty they had back then and filled it in. So inputs on that would be wonderful. Let's read what this is. This is a, let's see, right here. This is a Westcut Boulder, Colorado, made in USA. And on this side says, what's that side? It says K3. So that size, West Cut, Boulder, Colorado, made in USA, and K3. So that'd be interesting if that could be brought back. Finally, this blew my mind. This was my father's father. Okay, this was my grandfather's. I never met him. He passed away when I was like 1 year old. I was a baby, so I never met him. But this was my father's knife. And it's 3 blades in there. It says nothing on the outside. So I opened it up this morning. This is the only one I never had information on before. I opened it up this morning and I was able to get enough of the tarnished off of the blade down here at the bottom. I used WD-40 and a little rag, but enough rubbing. I was able to get it, and it says plain as day. You can't see that. That's not gonna work. Right here, K-bar. Can you believe that? It blew my mind. I scratched my head. I thought, K-bar. So I think he was in the military, World War, whatever, and he probably carried this in his pocket. And I looked this one up, and all it said was K-bar. I looked up K-bar folders, vintage, and it had a picture of this right there. And no real value. I think it was like 20 bucks. But I would love to bring that back too. Some shine to it, you know. I'd like to put these in a shadow box and then hand it down to my nephew. You know what I mean? But any advice would be great on some of this stuff, like the leather disc, bringing these back without harmful chemicals. This one I might have to take to a professional to kind of bring a blade, the sharpness back, the point. And I just wanted to share that with you. This completely took me off my my schedule, what I wanted to do. This is Sunday before I start the new week of work. So I got some other stuff to show you guys, but I felt like I wanted to share that with you. Maybe I can get some advice. You guys are a great community, and thanks for letting me share that. Okay, y'all take care.